Gainesville Mayor PEGGEN HANRAHAN gave the State of the City address Wednesday at the Hippodrome State Theater. She talked mostly about the city's sustainability efforts and the city's growth. She started off with 2008, a year of change.
With more than 80% of voters turning out, Gainesville residents spoke with a strong voice. Almost 71.5% of ballots cast in Gainesville precincts were in support of President-elect Barack Obama and Vice President-elect Joe Biden. Over 78% of Gainesville voters voted to support an additional mill and property taxes to fund local school operations. And over 64% voted to increase their own sales tax by a half-cent to fund wild spaces public places. And despite a passing vote statewide, 58% of Gainesville voters rejected Amendment 2, which restricts the right to marry to opposite-sex couples. Going back to last January, during the presidential primary, over 60% of Gainesville voters rejected the property tax cutting measure that passed overwhelmingly statewide. While we must live and work in harmony with our neighbors, Gainesville is not a place that always conforms to conventional wisdom or follows the easy path or the popular view. Some may consider this quirky or the inevitable burden of a college town. To me, it's an indicator of a visionary citizenry. Visionaries learn from the past and operate in the present, but perhaps more than anything, they place their hope in the future. A well-known visionary once said, "I look forward to an America which will not be afraid of grace and beauty, which will protect the beauty of our natural environment, which will preserve the great old American houses and squares and parks of our national past, and which will build handsome and balanced cities for our future." Those are the words of President John F. Kennedy from his last major public address in October of 1963 at Amherst College. They ring as true today as when they were first spoken more than 45 years ago. Gainesville's vision for our future is green. It's our combined responsibility to do all we can to protect, preserve, and nurture our home and the vision that we share for tomorrow, while being fiscally responsible and respectful of all people. Together we can and we will do it. Thank you for the privilege of serving you. Again, we've made copies of the 2008 Citizens Report and our Climate Change Report available for you to take home. I hope you'll find them informative. God bless you, and God bless our city.
Following the speech, I spoke to Mayor HANRAHAN about the greening of Gainesville.
Absolutely. Well, one of the really great things about Gainesville being so environmentally proactive with our energy supply and other issues in our city is that it really does put us on the leading edge of being able to capture business opportunities as well. And a great example is that in early February we have a delegation visiting Gainesville from Germany to look at investment and business development opportunities related to our new solar feed-in tariff. It also creates a lot of opportunity for making sure that we have high quality of life in our city, and that was certainly endorsed by Gainesville citizens this past election in the approval of the Wild Spaces Public Places program, and we've been very capable at turning local dollars into larger numbers by bringing down state and federal grants as well.
She later told me about the new developments in the city.
Absolutely. Well, I'll start by addressing the annexation. We did have two major annexations this past year, both the voluntary annexation that was really led by our good friend Clark Butler, who did pass away this year, but Butler Plaza was annexed into the city, and that has a tremendous impact on the city, as well as the new Southwest 20th Avenue area annexation, which is about 6,000 new residents, bringing Gainesville's population to about 130,000. We will add 13 new police officers, 2 police service technicians, and a new sergeant in order to make sure that that area is well staffed in terms of public safety. But it really does have a tremendous impact, particularly on looking at the future growth of that area and working cooperatively to make sure that it's a high-quality future in Southwest Gainesville. In Southeast Gainesville, we don't have as many market forces underway there, and so we really work more from a city government perspective. We actually acquired the old Kennedy home site and demolished the old buildings, and we are putting out a request for proposals to redevelop that as a new mixed-use neighborhood that includes residential and commercial opportunities.
I'm T.J. Hart, News Talk 97.3 The Sky.